Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how beginners can start using GPT to create amazing AI images, so step by step. And the best part is you don't need any complicated editing skills or expensive design software. So first, what we are going to do is open up the platform, so log in into your ChatGPT account. And yeah, usually you will click here on click on more. So right here on the left hand side menu, and then you can select here image just like that. All right. And honestly, this is where everything begins. Now here's the most important thing to remember. Um, So if your prompt is simple and vague, the result will usually look basic too. So, but if your prompt is detailed and specific, your image instantly become more polished and much more realistic. So think about it like this: you are basically describing a scene, uh, scene to someone who has never seen it before. So the clearer your explanation is, the better the final image will look. So let's say uh, if you type in a red car, you will probably get a very average image. So is it working? Let me refresh this. It will look something like this. Now, if you type something like this one right here, this will basically, um, it will be way more impressive. So you will have small details and this will make a huge difference. Okay, so now let's create a simple image for the beginning. So let's say something like that. Okay, once you get comfortable, you can start adding more style to your prompt. So you can add some realistic, cinematic, animated illustration, 3D render. You can type in, let's say, golden hour, neon lights, and so on. Another thing most beginner ignore is camera perspective. So, but this actually makes your image look way more professional. You can type something in like close-up shot, wide angle, low angle, cinematic shot, top-down view, and suddenly the image feels more like a real photograph instead of just AI art. Now, as you can see, it's kind of pretty good image. Now let's talk about a little bit about aspect ratio. So this part is super important depending on what content you are making. So widescreen works great for YouTube thumbnails or banners. Square format is better for Instagram post. Then you have vertical is perfect for TikTok or mobile content and so on. Um, yeah, this is some quick description what you can do. Okay, so as you can see here at the top right corner, you see here aspect ratio. So you have square, portrait, story, landscape, widescreen, and so on. Once your image is generated, don't just accept the first results immediately. Take a second and actually look at it. Check this like, does the lighting match your idea? Does the subject look correct? Are there wired distortions, so something in the background or in the front or on the skin of the subject? So this is, you will start noticing and what works and what doesn't. Um, Sometimes all you need to do is slightly change the wording, adjust the mood, or improve the lighting description. Even tiny prompt changes can completely transform the image. Another really underrated thing is color. So color completely change the feeling of an image. Warm colors like orange and yellow create a cozy sunset vibe. So as you can see here in the background, we have a little bit of orange and more like a blue here. Um, so I think it gives a little small coffee scenery vibe. So it's really, for me, it's really great photo. Also, always check the background, because background will add the depth and make the image feel complete. For example, instead of saying, let's say, if I do that, for example, person standing outside, so um, you could say, let's say something like that. So person standing on a busy city street with blurred lights in the background. This is more, um, it's more cinematic than just person standing outside. So let's see what we get if we have enough credit. Okay, I think this is pretty much it. What you need to know basically about how to create AI images. So to make the whole process simple, just remember these steps. So start with an idea. Write a clear prompt. So you will need to add some details, how you want aspect ratio, what in the background, what it's in front, how the subject is, and so on. You will generate multiple version because that you can have more options. Then you will uh, pick the best one and improve it if needed. And the most important, keep practicing so you get the feeling, and yeah, you will generate amazing photos with AI. So I hope this video helped you out. If you did, consider to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.